How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're playing some more modern Black Green Rock, and I was for those who were kind of watching the stream, the past couple streams, I've been like kind of trying to figure out this Black Green Rock like build where it's like, do we play Moon Shadow? Do we not play Moon Shadow? And I was like kind of going through my old lists, like from like almost a year ago, and just kind of looking at what my mana base was, and then I came across a list that I actually played in the challenge, which is this Overlord of the Balemurk plus Vampire Hexmage build, as you could probably expect. But it actually doesn't have Urza Saga in it, and I kind of did a double take, and I was like, why don't I play this version again just to see how it fares in the current meta? Because I played this list in a challenge. I went 4-3. Like I did pretty well, all things considered. I think I like was 4-2 going to the last round, and then I just kind of fell foul on my face. But you know how those tournaments go. I think overall it's kind of a net positive for this type of brew. And this type of shell kind of really maximizes a bunch of foras with like Overlord plus Vampire Mage, of course. Malevolent Rumble is a card that like just fuels the deck even more, because this makes Netherglyph bigger. And then on top of that, it also runs 2 Troll khazad-dum as a way of swamp cycling, and then that way it helps fix our mana. And then when we have 4 Emperor of Bones, you can just bring this back, and all of a sudden you have a 6/5 attacker that just like has haste and just beats you all of a sudden. So I didn't add Moon Shadow to this list because I just can't add Mishra's Bauble, and without Urza Saga, if you're only playing Mishra's Bauble, it seems a little sus as a way. We could probably make it work. Maybe we could have 4 Mishra's Bauble instead of Malevolent Rumble, for example. But then there just isn't room for the actual Moon Shadows itself, right? Like because there's literally only 22 lands, and then you have the 2 trolls, so it's kind of tight. So if you just take out the Moon Shadows, take out the baubles, it just seems pretty clean. Like I mentioned, I think I played this deck when Underworld Breach was still legal. And I think that really kind of warped the meta. And at that time, Ketramose was very, very popular. So I had like 2 Dismembers main. And I think the main reason why I steered away with this shell is because like Boros was a little difficult just because of the fact that you have Overlord plus Malevolent Rumble, which are a bunch of 2-drops that really don't impact the board. They're great grindy cards. They're great to find your spells, but at the end of the day, it's these are cards that are not well suited for the meta. At the time, I think if Boros was that huge, I think Boros seems to be very, very prevalent right now. I think that's where the Cyborg kicks in, where I have 3 Culling Ritual and 2 Abrupt Decay. And then on top of that, I'm adding like other cards like Dreams of Stelino, which I think is good against Boros. Curse Marauder is a card that I've been a huge fan of in the Traverse build, so this is something that we could, in theory, 2-4 with Invasion, or we can still recur it back with Overlord, so I really like the interaction. And then we still have 2 Go for the Throats main as a way to just have more removal, right? So, overall, I think this is a kind of a cool shell that, again, I just wanted to explore again and how it fares in the current meta. And the sideboard, I had, Tron Hate with Break the Ice, Damping Surfer, Amulet Hate. Haywire Mind, even though we don't have Saga to tutor for it, it's a card that you could find off Malevolent Rumble, and you can recur with Overlord the Balemurk. So I've liked Haywire Mind in the past. And then May Scornful Striker is a card that I've been still trying to see if I like it or not in this shell. Again, I've had it in the Traverse shells as a way to tutor for it, and now we still have Invasion of Ikoria to tutor for it. So I just want to try it out. It's kind of as there as a placeholder just to see if I like it or not. And our last but not least, we have a Wonder Shielder to stop like the Quantum Riddler S shenanigans, and again we can tutor for it with Invasion of Ikoria. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited to play this list. This is a shell that I think the biggest challenge when playing Hexmage and Invasion of Ikoria is the mana base. So when you don't have 4 colorless sources in your mana base, i.e. you're cutting the Urza Saga, it makes the mana a lot easier. If I count correctly, you have 20 black sources, and I believe there's 18 green sources, so that you can easily cast this on turn 3 if you need it, if not turn 4. So I'm always a man of consistency. I always appreciate having consistent mana. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Oh, on the play. Okay. We can go turn 1 Nethergoyf, turn 2 Malevolent Rumble, which is kind of cool. Be pretty aggressive. And like, if we're also very Blood Moon proof. They kill my Nethergoyf, it sucks, but it's fine. Thoughtseize. Okay, they're gonna take my Rumble, presumably. Presumably. It's pretty good Thoughtseize. Taking the Rumble means like our clock is... Oh. Do they have a force negation? Smells like a force negation. I think I'll take the Grist. So the cool thing about taking the Grist plus Malevolent Rumble is we have a creature to sacrifice, like a kind of a fodder. That's what I really like about playing the Malevolent Rumbles. Like if the meta is slow enough to where like Malevolent Rumble is good, the Grist plus Malevolent Rumble is just fantastic. So they don't know about our push. Oh, they know about it now. They know about it now. Take the Grist. Just ever growing our Nethergoyf. 5 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go for the throw. So I can, in theory, try to grow my Goyf by like if I see like an instant in the top of my deck, I can Mortuary and then put a card on the bottom. But I kind of want to see if they will kill my Nethergoyf, and then if they do, I can just escape it. So I think it's worth it for me to just attack here. Okay. Okay. So they don't know about my Go for the Throat. Probably get a Surveillant. Okay. Gran. Okay. Do they have a removal spell for my Nethergoyf? Faithless Looting. Okay. Is this like some sort of reanimator list? Nethergoyf beats. So this feels like a Grixis reanimator list with like Thoughtseize and right? So do I need to... I'm assuming I need to bring in Graveyard Hate, but I don't have any. I have a lot of Graveyard Hate in the main. I have the Bogart Trawlers plus the Emperor Bones. So I don't really know how to sideboard here. I don't have like any Soul Guy Lanterns to board into. I don't hate. Since we saw Grand, like, I want Fatal Push. Like, do I just, like, not sideboard here? Like, the pushes seem okay for Grand specifically. It might be on Psychic Frog. Like, I don't think I want more removal. Like, I don't think we need more decays. I think I'm just gonna run the 60, which is kind of crazy. And like when I was building this deck, I was like, or building sideboard, I'm like, do I need any like yard hate? Like we have 1 Dreams, we have 4 Emperor, we have 2 Bogartar that we can in theory 2 to 4 with Invasion. It's a little, albeit it's a little slow. We'll keep this. So if they like go turn 1, whatever, we can. If we go turn 1 Grand Round, we can push. If they go turn 1 Thoughtseize, where it's I don't want to mulligan this hand. Depends on what we draw. Since we are on the draw, like lead on Overrun Tomb off of Verdant Catacombs, Thoughtseize. Yeah. Sure. I did think about adding Endurance to the list, though. That was something I did consider. Grand. Thoughtseize me. Take my Thoughtseize. Not surprised. I guess I'll just do this first. Okay, I have a 4/5. So, if assuming this is like Reanimator, we are kind of dead in the water if they have some sort of like. If they have their payoff plus Gorios, where we really need the Thoughtseize. Okay. They choose not to. A land would be great here. Well, we are not really. Go to 11. I think I just try to have lethal here. I could Hexmage and I could play Hexmage and just force lethal. I also like having 2 blockers in case they do draw a move spell and they try to get in a Grand. Like we have nothing, so I might as well just go for it. I could, in theory, I could have Invasion for a Nethergoyf. Okay, they just didn't do anything. In theory, I could have invasion for another Goyf, and then like Hexmage my invasion and have Dino time. That is unfortunate. Sorry about that. Kind of annoyed, to be honest. Like, why isn't it working? Hello? Humans. Big money, thick daddy. What a username. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, that's fantastic. That's so good. Sure. We are just drawing all the pushes at the right time, aren't we? Aren't we? But Invasion of Ikoria is just a way to as a way to kind of like cheese wins out. So they're gonna, in theory, they name Fatal Push, and then we can just Accursed Marauder them. Oh. Moon Shadow. Interesting. That's so funny. That's so funny. So funny. I wonder what they'll name. I wonder which one they'll pick. Oh, they picked the they they sacrificed the one that has Fatal Push on it. That's so good. Let's get aggro, shall we? We have to go for the third in hand. Had an amazing card art alter. Go for the throat. That's so good. That's fantastic. All right, what are you gonna name now? Are you gonna name Fatal Push? I played 3 already. Moon Shadow. Damn. My opponent has played against one too many Moon Shadows, it feels like. So funny. This Horizon Canopy is kind of hurting them, seems like. Opponent thinks we're racing. Opponent thinks we're racing. Well, we found Splinter Twin, that's for sure. I'll leave the Emperor Bones back to block if need be. We're lucky that we found all of our fatal pushes. We're getting very lucky this game. White. White. Do you have a picture of it, Boom Forest? If you want to share it, I'd love to put it on the screen. Okay. Opponents contemplating their their life choices. Cracking a horizon canopy. They did not hit a creature, it seems like. Okay. So Abrupt Decay, Culling Ritual. Maybe I like trim a couple Thoughtseize, trim a couple Rumble. Do I want to trim the Rumble? Or because like this does ramp me to Culling Ritual if I need it to. So maybe I trim a Overlord instead. Could also trim an Invasion. My physical cards are in storage. Quit when they ban mocks when I trade them and I have a huge loss. Oh, I'm assuming you're playing like some sort of like artifact. Well, that's a long time ago because they unbanned Mox Opal. That was a lot. When did they ban Mox Opal? 2020. Oh wow, so that was like a long time ago. When did you come back in the game? It's quite the break, it seems like. Oh, I see. Nice. It had a 91% win rate? Really? I don't remember it being that oppressive. You're like, I know, right? It wasn't that oppressive. I don't remember it being that oppressive. Could be wrong. Don't remember. Champion of the Parish. Okay, they drew that for turn, I guess. We are drawing all of our fatal pushes this game. I feel kind of bad. I'm hitting a land for next turn, so that works out. And then I can just like invasion for a Hexmage next turn, or I could just Overlord plus push. I won everything in my air for like a month. Yeah, I mean that deck was, I remember it being good, but 91% is kind of crazy. Red mana. Is this a what's the word? Mantis Rider? It is a Mantis Rider. I love to see it. We're gonna take 5. Yeah, we're taking 5. They forgot to attack with. No, they did. They did. I was like, did they not attack with the Manta Strider? Okay. I'm just gonna attack. I don't think they have anything at instant speed. Dino time. Search library. Get Hexmage. Yeah, it's great. I love Invasion plus Hexmage. I love it. Okay, what are they gonna target? Are they targeting my Netherglyph? They are targeting my Netherglyph. Okay. Dino time. It's only 8 damage. I love this card. I miss casting this card so much. Oh my gosh. What did I ever do with my life? I have strayed from the ways. So they just don't block. It's fair. So then I have double push at the ready. How's it going, sir? One card combos are great like that. It's better than Splinter Twin because it's you just need Splinter Twin. You just need this card. How's it going, Maka? Hope you know, buddy. I did not. There's not a new card that came out. I played this like a year ago, and I actually took a break from Modern and just kind of played more Pioneer. And I was like just trying to build a Black-Green Rock list that I liked with Moonshadow, and I don't think Moonshadow really fits in the type of Black-Green Rock shell that I wanted to play. So that's where I came across this list that I played, and I was like, oh, this is great. I should try this now and see how good it is. I mean, we're also playing against decks that just haven't done anything. Yeah. Like, we play against humans, and then we played, like, a Grixis. I assume it's Reanimator. Paper... Oh, Jesus. Man, I don't want to play against Eldrazi. The high point was like 60 for Quantum Builders. It's pretty stable. It's been pretty stable at 60. Yeah. All we can do is hope for a green, untap green source off the top, and we go Rumble and aggro them out. That's the only way we can try to win this game. Otherwise, we're basically fucked against this matchup. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, Quantum Miller, I've seen it played in the format. It's really fucking good. I mean, I specifically against my deck. Sure. I guess I make them crack their... Do I want to troll a khazad-dum? Or a land? I kind of don't want any of these. It's kind of sad. Non-creature token. I think I got the land. Sucks that we have to do this. The public pop the crypt. They crack Karn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Riddler is just if there's a way you can empty your hand out, like Riddler is just insane. The cool thing about Grist and Hexmage and Malevolent Rumble is I have multiple ways to kill the Karn. I can just Hexmage the Karn out. My opponent has a way to play a creature. I can Invasion for an Accursed Marauder. Okay. Okay. So it seems like they don't have... Okay, I was going to say, do they have Tron? So they have access to 5 mana. Talisman. I wonder if they'll activate this Karn on this Talisman. That would be kind of clutch. Because I can just kill the Karn with my Hexmage. They don't. It's like a tutor for something pretty big. Sky Sovereign. Okay. Fatal Push is kind of dead. Three damage. Can't make my Netherglyph bigger. So do I just attack the Karn? And then just play Hexmage out on pass? So they can Sky Sovereign, kill whatever. I could always Invasion and get the Hexmage, whichever creature back. They have 3 cards in hand. Never mind, they have a 7-drop. This is a Devour. Portent. Okay, that's... You called it. You called it, sir. They whiff? Oh, they have this. Oh, so I can cast this card. Choose Urza's Tower, Kozak's Command, and one with the Multiverse. Wait, what happened? I don't understand this card. So they did X equals 6. So it doesn't go into their hand or anything, does it? For each card type, you may exile card that rests in your graveyard. You may cast... Oh, put the rest of the exile cards. So they have these cards in their hand. Got it. Got it. Malevolent Rumble. I needed another green source. So what are they most likely to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have another land, so they can cast this spell. Okay, so they can, in theory, go 1 and then Sky Sovereign. How's it going, Def Jad? Thanks for everybody. Appreciate it. How was your stream? Hope it went well. Welcome over from Def Jad Streams. My name is KO Diamonds. I'm playing some more Black Ring Rock with my favorite Splitter Twin combo, Invasion of Ikoria plus a Vampire Hexmage. We're currently 2-0. Game 1 in the match 3 against this like Portent of Calamity Tron deck. I'm trying to figure out if I want to Malevolent Rumble first. See what I hit. I guess I could Malevolent Rumble, try to hit a green source. And try to get the most damage in as possible. I do hit. I could also Overlord here. That's quite interesting. I think I like the Overlord here. I think I'm gonna save the spawn token, and then do this. Kind of fill my graveyard up. I think I'll take the untapped mana source if needed. I'll attack for 5. We may be dead here, but in theory, if all they do is play boat, that'd be great. play the tower. They could also Kozilek's command still. Okay. So they can cast Boat. That's in their hand. I'd hope that their top card is nothing. Sorry, Huffalobo. My bot isn't working for some reason. I don't know why. Cast another one. Okay. Okay, that's not the worst. Honestly. That's not the worst. Because I can Grist minus, kill the Devour. The thing about those, I don't want to play Dino because I don't want it to get Kozilek's command because they can just easily exile it. I will Dino time now, though. In theory, we have lethal. In theory. In theory, we have lethal. Oh my god, they have fucking Tron. Natty. Okay. Are they gonna kill my Grist? So their last card is Kozilek's command. Oh, so they're gonna Kozilek's command my invasion. I think I just do it anyway. The bane of my existence is Kozilek's command. All that for nothing. I wish. What's mana value of the guy in the back? Is it 2? Yes, it's 2, McWaters. So the pushes seem bad. To beat the opponent, one must beat themselves first. If only it was that easy. I do like the synergy between like Malevolent Rumble and Grist. That was pretty fun. Or even something like Malevolent Rumble, and then if I cast like under Curse Marauder and then just sacking the Eldrazi token if I need a 2-1 body instead. Stuff like that's like really interesting. So do I just like trim? Trim like the South Mill? Maybe like trim a troll too. I'm gonna keep this hand. I know it's slow. But this hand has a lot going for us. Like we can Thoughtseize plus cheese a win. We have Go for the Throat for a threat. We have Another Way plus Malevolent Rumble as a way to like turbo out a fast threat. So like the best card we could see is the best thing we could do is like Mortuary and non-land card, and then have a black source as a second card from the top. Because that way we can grow the Nethergoyf, and then we can rumble and hopefully make it bigger. If I say land on top, I'm gonna keep it though. So I can go Thoughtseize plus Nethergoyf next turn. Oops. So they are far from Tron in theory. So just take the Portent. I think I take the map. So next is the best draw is a black source again, or an untapped land. Does not get necessarily be black. And then I go Malevolent Rumble, grow bigger, get another Goyf. Oh crap! What did I close? Okay. It's not a black source. Basic Force, Covenant Clutch. The Portent here. So the card that I actually closed was Orim's Chant. So they have Orim's Chant in hand. Ugin's under the thing. So the hand is fucking annoying. Orim's Chant, Portent unknown. Should I take the Portent there? I think it's just so much work to do that. Like in this deck, would you want Moonshadow or Battler, or would you just want Zilortha? I think that's the thing. Break the ice. God, this basic force is so bad. We know they have orange hand. We know their whole hand. Oh, actually, we don't know their whole. Oh, yeah, we do know hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I just like aggro? I think so. I think I just have to play out my hand. But the problem with that is like you have a 2-mana 1/1 that isn't doing anything until you do other things. So it's like a really bad top deck. Like right now, it's like I cast it and I have like, let's say I cast it first here and then I play another glaive after. I have a 2/2. It's like like from my opponent's perspective, I don't think it's worth them Kozilek's commanding it. Like they could just ignore the card, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They didn't play their expedition map. If they have another Kozilek's command here, I'm dead. Dude, I hate color. Is this another Portent? Let's get another Portent. Could also be Kozilek's command, but it just takes so much work to do that, you know? This basic force has fucked me pretty hard here. Now I can't Thoughtseize. So now they can devour. Or even just cast this Ugin if they want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. We do have the go for it though, so if they could just like try to like exile my Netherglaive. What? What is our opponent doing? The annoying thing is it's working too. Oh my gosh. Bro. propaganda is so annoying. I have the Thoughtseize here. We're also just like not be able to hit our land drops, which is kind of annoying. Orm's Chant. It's a card that we knew about. So they have Tron. They can Ugin. So I can Invasion for a Hexmage and then kill the Ugin. So now I'll be able to progress. Scattered by Emperor Bones. Understandable. These like 2 Go for throws are just like stranded on my hand. Oops. I guess I regret not destroying the labyrinth here. In theory, they could just draw nothing. I could draw Hexmage or another invasion and try to cheese a win out that way. I don't really have much to say on that Helpful Hobo. I think Go for the Throw is just grandfathered in from when I last played. I could easily be either of those 2 cards, and I could be convinced. I honestly don't really have much of a preference. I don't think I've played enough Modern to really have a strong argument for one or the other. I guess I could play this out. You draw another Hexmage. That is another Hexmage. Do I really have to play this game out? I'm like miserable right now. My deck's like, don't worry, it'll get better. I promise you. It's trying really hard. It's trying really hard. And I appreciate it. But I wish we could save the top decks for the next match. let's save the top decks for another match, shall we? If they draw nothing, and then we draw Overlord, and then we could play our own Hexmage. We have our throats, so it's not like This is not indestructible, right? Yeah. I could see that making that change, honestly, McWaters. Like I said, I'm not torn on it. Like, it's not really mattering here. Like, either of those two would be able to answer this. So I again, like, I don't have much of a preference. Like, if people think that Shoot the Sheriff is better than Go for the Throat, I will make the change for next league. Sounds kind of bad. Hand's not bad. I think I get Surveil Land here. Instead of like going Trawler. I could also just like get a Troll too. Or cycle the Troll too. Cavern of Souls. Merfolk. Aether Vial. Okay. I think I'm gonna cycle this Troll. Just do it now. Why is Shieldred's Edict better into Zoo? Oh, because of the hexproof aspect. I can see that. I mean, Go for the Throat's also just like way worse. You remember in Pioneer, we're not modern. I'm pretty sure I played it in modern as like a one of, but maybe I'm confusing it. I might be remembering it wrong. Tide Shaper. Okay. I don't think I want to exile my Troll yet. So that's why I did post-combat. Because if I draw another Goyf, I don't want to exile my Troll. I want to exile my Troll the latest possible because of my own Nethergoyf. I don't want people to be like, why didn't you play it pre-combat? Blah, blah, blah. That's why. That is why. Back in my day, we had Disfigure as our 1-mana black spell, removal spell. Those are the days. That was so bad. That was so bad. Back in my day. We had Vendetta, and we liked it. Merfolk doing Merfolk things. Well, these calling rituals that we have are going to be pretty good, I think. I don't think we have the tools to win this game at the moment. Oh, fuck. I needed to play the land. I misclicked. God damn it. I could have gotten an extra damage Hexmage. Fuck my life. I needed to play this, and I just, like, clicked through. Oh my god, I'm clicking through. Oh my gosh. I am sorry. I'm like rushing through this turn. Okay, well, in that regards, I'm just gonna play this tapped. And I'm gonna pass. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my gosh. I wanted to attack with the troll. Attack with the emperor, and that just like actually puts a lot of damage. And I'm pressure on my opponents. Because that's like 10 damage coming their way. I think we could have had a chance if I did make that play, but man. Okay, let's shake that off. I think the grist is a little slow. I think we trim. I think I like the Thoughtseizes. Maybe I'll trim a Thoughtseize. Maybe trim an Emperor too. Maybe we should trim all the Emperors. Like, they're not going to be... They're not a great defensive card. Oh, that was just horribly done by yours truly. We really need like a Nethergoyf in this opening hand. Just to like have a body. Like these type of aggro decks, like this specific version of Invasion just struggles against just because they just have an overwhelming board presence and we have really weak bodies. Like we have Emperors are 2/2s and the Hexmages are 2/1s, and granted the Emperors can get bigger, but it takes a little bit of time for us to kind of get to a point where we stabilize. Which is why I have 3 Culling Rituals in the sideboard for Boros, just because we can... Like, I kind of want a 4th Sweeper, just like... Game plan is we Malevolent Rumble into a Culling Ritual so that we can catch a Culling Ritual on turn 3. The problem is, like, specifically against Merfolk, if they have the 2-mana one that, like, they can, like, counter a spell, that's what really sucks for us. So we have to like position ourselves to where like they don't have that, whether it's discard or they play it early and then we bait with a removal spell and then hopefully like survive. I could see something like that too. It could be. Anything that's a permanent, I'm more inclined to, just because with Malevolent Rumble and they got to take the vial here. Just because we have Malevolent Rumble plus Overlord, anything that's a permanent or even a creature itself is definitely worth enticing. They drew Island. I guess I'll go Netherglyph. In theory, I should have done this first. Do I want to land? I don't think so. I think I need removal. We have Gopher, which is nice. Cavern Souls. So they have 2 lords plus a Tishana's Tidebinder. They play Master of the Pearl Trident, sure. Push. Okay, that rumble was a little underwhelming. I am not going to lie. I'm going to use this now because next turn I can Emperor plus push and then get another Surveil land. So that's kind of the goal here. So they have 1 unknown. But when they don't have like these like Aether Vial starts, it's just a lot easier for us. Like they're not gonna like spam, like they're not gonna like out tempo us here. I actually think Harvester is kind of cool. Because like you can Harvester and then bring it back with Overlord. Especially against like something like Boros. I don't hate that actually, sir. I'll try that next week. So the changes we'll make is we'll go shoot the Sheriff over Go for the Throat, and then we'll find room for the Harvester Mystery. So Odawara, Tishana's Tiebinder, unknown. Go for the Throat. I'm gonna get Surveil now. If I hit a creature, like a Hexmage or something, I kind of want to just get in the bin now. Another Netherglyph bin. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Don't hate that at all. This is kind of like a force of negation check, but if they have force, they're pitching the Tishana's Tiebinder, and that's perfectly for me. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I just go for the Hexmage like right now. If they force us here, that's fine. Wow, they flare? And it's just a counter? That's so good for us, actually. That's so good for us. Like I said, like the whole this whole game plan kind of hinged on Nethergoyf in our opening hand, and just like being under them. They didn't have Aether Vial, which is clutch. Okay. So they revealed the Typewriter that we already knew about. Oh, baby. Okay. That was a pretty bad Malevolent Rumble, too, and we escaped, so... They're just running back. The cool thing, too, is we didn't reveal Calling Ritual either. So that's the cool thing. Oh, I mean, I'm just looking at Goldfish. The card that I'm most scared about is Hexcatcher. And they don't play one of these? I guess they also have Flare and Force Negation for my Culling Ritual. Well, I guess that is a bad thing, but that's fine. Opponent doesn't know how to sideboard against the Invasion of Ikoria deck. Okay, as long as they don't have turn 1 Aether Vial, or Force of Negation, or Flare, we can go turn 2 Marauder. If they, as long as they go turn 1 Aether Vial, a Curse Marauder is okay. Mind Spring Merfolk. Okay. Level Rebel. Yep. It sure is, sir. I'm just scared of Flare or Force of Negation. That's the card I'm scared about. So if we can resolve, I'd feel pretty happy. But getting it to resolve is the hard part. Put that in graveyard. They discard the Lord of Atlantis. Interesting. I guess they want the card advantage from this. Okay. Please, no culling, no flare or force, please. Please, I beg of you. Go Rumble. Alrighty. I feel like it might be worth adding an Urborg in the list. Do I have an Urborg in here? I do not. Maybe one of these peatlands need to be an Urborg. I feel like that's the main thing about this list. I mean, I guess we're also playing against a Spreading Seas deck, so... Mutavault. It's probably a card that they drew. Okay. No flare, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, please. No flare, no force. Please. 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 If this gets countered, it's just game over anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Sucks I can't capitalize on the extra mana here, but I think we'll survive. Don't think we want the Hexmage. I think I'll get a Curse Marauder. Looping Marauders, baby! That's what we like to see. So they can go Lord, we do all attack. Mind Spring Merfolk. Okay. Okay. They have one last card in hand. I don't know what it is. They're gonna play it. Okay. Okay. This doesn't have haste, so it doesn't do anything. Why didn't they target the Mutavault first? Untap land would be fine. So it transformed. What did it do? Still a 2/2. So I can Marauder it back. It's kind of cool. So worst case scenario, I can go to 2. I think I want this. Okay. So go to 3. So we can bring back, dude, a Curse Marauder is just like so good here. Oh my gosh. Curse Marauder, just looping a Curse Marauder has just been so good here. We're not playing Moonshadow. I couldn't find a way to make Moonshadow really fit. Another Culling Ritual. Dude, looping these Accursed Marauders has just been absurd. I'll take that. Thank you. This is pretty demoralizing, I can imagine. just this loop. I've just been looping Accursed Marauders every turn. Like, I even cast this Fatal Push and Go through my hand I've had this whole time. So funny. So now they have to leave the mutable back to block. Let's go. For example, fuck me, dude. Okay, we're on the play. Not bottom of Chris. Troll looking pretty good here, though. My Stream Decker is working. I don't know why my card isn't working. We're against Eldrazi again. Boo. Boo. She just can see this match. I'm hungry. I'm ready for dinner. I am ready to eat. Vexing Bauble countering my invasion of Ikoria is fucking annoying. Sure. Luckily I didn't put the Bauble on top, because that would have been bad. Oh, great. Why are soul lands legal in this format again? Why? Thank you for writing that in the chat, sir, in case anyone else was wanting to figure that out. I just feel like we have access to 8/8s. Like, do we need more 8/8s in the list? Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is yes. And I'm just being negligent. I don't think the Marauder is good enough. I kind of want another invasion or an Overlord. If I draw top deck an Overlord here, that would be so clutch. That's not wrong, Nine Ball. Okay. Hub Overlord off the top, please. They took Hexmage. They are scared. They are scared. Tech. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna crack my P-Line in a turn. It could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Flesh Raker's not bad. How about anything? How about a Overlord of the Balemurk? Overlord of the Balemurk. I can't even bring up my Nether Glyph. They're also just sandbagging the Devour here. I mean, do they even need to rip K commands? They don't even need to rip K commands. If we're just gonna draw 7 lands, we are, you know, I'm okay. We don't need to play this out, opponent. It's fine. I'm, I am hungry. I am ready to just end my misery now, please. I need to kind of keep the fatal pushes for the flesh riggers and the Thana's series, right? Do I just like trim one of everything? Just a little trim here, just a little trim there. I've tried Fulminators, and they're just slow on the draw. I've tried. Like, you really need your land hate to be 2 mana. I've tried. I could try it again. But based on my experience, I was like, I could, because you could, in theory, you could find it with Malevolent Rumble too. Maybe I could give it another chance, because like whatever we're doing is not going to be working either. 1, 2, 3. We have the throat for the Flesh Raker. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna aggro them out, boys. That's the plan. I forgot they get 2 of these fucking triggers. They're gonna find their last Tron piece, and I'm gonna die. They're gonna find the power plant, and it is what it is. I guess maybe in theory I should live with another Glyph. I should have done with another Glyph. That's actually just a misplay. But I'm also kind of checked out here. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I need to hit like a non. They're playing like the as if they have. Oh, okay, well, fuck. I basically need a miracle here. In theory, they should be at 16, so that's on me. They're gonna have power plant here, I understand. Okay. Oh! Oh, you don't say. You don't fucking say. You don't say. So you're saying there's a chance. My deck is just like throwing haymakers at me. Just giving me just little bits of hope. Just little bits of hope. Stop. Fucking stop. Fuck. Please. Stop it. Stop drawing good shit. We can't do that. It's payday because we gotta pay the extra tax. I'm gonna just search up the Hexmage here. Oh, I could also get Emperor Bones. I think I'll just get the Hexmage. One, two, three, four, five, six. They have Fleshbreaker. Okay. Hand is Devour Unknown. I can Emperor and then Devour. I can also just hold up Hexmage. I kind of like just holding up Hexmage. They devour. They can't really devour anything profitably. I think I go in Hexmage and then I just Emperor Bones the Devour and I attack for lethal. Yeah, I think I like that plan better. Just slam a Devour. The worst case is they cast Kozilek's Command. We just die to Kozilek's Command. Okay. We just die to Kozilek's Command. Okay. Kind of wish they drew a... No Kozilek's Command one time, please. Please. I just have to go for it. Make them have it. If they have Kozilek's Command, they have Kozilek's Command. I feel like you can never really play around Kozilek's Command. Never play around Kozilek's command. They're scared. They're like, what is happening? What is happening? Do I have another... I do have another Surveil land. Each a Devour. Still in the game of combat. Will it work? Will it work? Attack? Attack for the win? Are you gonna do it, fam? Oh my god, they're paying spells! They fucking have Kozilek's command. Oh my god, I fucking hate Kozilek's command so much. So much. We're also just like casually dead. Like this flex breakage I was just like adding up. I hate Kozilek's command. If there's a card that I wish could get banned in this format, it is Kozilek's command. And I will say this every stream, every modern stream. Kozilek's command is probably the card that why I stopped playing modern, honestly, low-key. Just, why did they print that card? It's unbelievable. Anyway, back to the deck itself. I think the deck performed really well. We went 3-2. Our only losses were to Eldrazi, so it's a bad matchup. It is nice that like something like Damping Sphere did pull weight, and it did give us a chance to try to crawl back. Something that I didn't realize is like the Break the Ice is the Overlord is actually reasonable to do because of the Malevolent Rumbles. So I kind of want to keep exploring the 2 Sphere, 3 Break the Ice type shell. I think something that people probably have kind of suggested. So let me kind of go through. And I could try this on Wednesday. If Moto lets me do it. Is people recommended Shoot the Sheriff over Go for the Throat, so we can try that. Someone also suggested like pick the poison in my Discord, and I was like thinking about it because I already had the Haywire Mites, but like I mentioned, I really want the kind of sideboard to, or like any cards in general, like if we really want to find it to be a permanent, or a creature would be great, but at least a permanent because we could find it off a Malevolent Rumble, and that's why I'm gearing towards Haywire Mite over something like pick your poison, because I can find it off Rumble, and I could even just like recur with Overlord, like how I did with the Curse Marauder. By the way, that my Curse Marauder has just been fantastic. Like maybe I want 2 of these. I was debating between a Curse Marauder or like the first Dreams of Steel and Oil, and I never drew the Dreams of Steel and Oil, so I kind of want to keep trying that card. I could try 2 Curse Marauder too. Like that was so impressive to keep that loop going. Is Inquisition basically irrelevant now? I think the fact that Dreams of Steel and Oil can exile, so it can exile a Flage, is pretty relevant. It can exile like the big Eldrazi. So it's really more about like what you're really targeting. I can imagine like wanting to hit like Solitude or Quantum Riddler, stuff like that. So I'm kind of leaning toward the Dreams. But this could easily be just like a Marauder. I kind of want two now because of how well we're able to just like loop it with Overlord. The other option is I could maybe try like Fulminary Mage over Break the Ice. That is something that people were suggesting. And I could try that just because we could find it off of Rumble and like, we can like loop it. So maybe if we're going to be trying things, we can try, we can just try it. Just as a disclaimer, I'm going to be doing this on Wednesday. This is going to be the end of the stream. I'm just kind of putting this together so I don't have to worry about it. I like the Cling also because we're actually light on instants too. We only have 4 push. So I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Another people also suggested a Harvester of Mysteries or Misery. I think it's called Harvester of Misery. Oops. Hi. Okay. She wants food. She wants dinner to be fed. The Harvester of Misery is kind of a cool card that I want to try again too. The main I think takeaway that I want to mention is I did not miss Saga at all this league. I think that's like I'm always kind of hesitant to like not to cut this Saga because it's such a powerful card. So the fact that like I played this league, went 3-2, lost 2 matches to Eldrazi, which is whatever, and the fact that I'm like I don't miss Saga is in a vacuum in itself pretty good because I'm always worried about like the lack of grind. Like the fact that I didn't miss it is great. Do I play this over the 2 Haywire Might or a Decay? Maybe a Decay. We have like 3 culling rituals for that. It could also just be over Shieldred too. Like Shieldred's really just for like Blink. It'd be for Boros. It'd be a cool card against Boros because like it's an early on removal spell that I can bring back with Overlord. And then like late game I can just slam it for 5. So it'd really be for Boros or anything like small. As you can imagine, it's basically a 2-mana removal. It's basically kind of like a Cursed Marauder-esque type card, but like the fact that I can cast it for 5 and sweep a potential board against Boros is kind of enticing. That I do want to test. That seems pretty exciting. We already have the culling rituals, but like this is a card that we can kind of loop. So like I mentioned earlier in the stream, like I wanted like 4 culling rituals because like this deck is weak against aggressive decks. So like in that vein, like having a 4th sweeper and a harvest misery seems better than the 4th culling ritual, which I think I agree with. Yeah, I'll post this in Discord. On that note, if you haven't joined already, hopefully my bot is working. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. If you want to support the channel, please follow the Twitter, follow the YouTube. The links are all kind of fucked up, which is unfortunate. I gotta fix that. But follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate the support there. And again, join the Discord if you haven't already. If you're watching this live on YouTube, appreciate all the support. I hope to catch you next time. Take care.